Alright, so my wife and I are always buying dandelion tea, and I have no pesticides in my yard, but these guys are about to be nuked. I'm going to get rid of them this year, but I'm going to go around and pick a bunch of these dandelions, and I'm going to dry them out, and I'm going to make some tea. See what happens. I'm still gathering dandelions, and I got this tool here, and I'm going to give me a couple of roots. Kind of hard one-handed.
I got the root. I have the root. I'm gonna wash this off. I'm gonna dry it out, and I'm gonna make a tea. Put it right here. Put this in the dehydrator. Alright, where are we at now? Some of these flowers. That cluster back in. Yeah, these guys have some nice big roots. I'm gonna rinse those off. And I'm gonna put all this in the dehydrator. And I'm gonna grind it up and turn it into a tea.
Alright guys, what I've done is picked a bunch of dandelion roots. You can see the roots. And a bunch of dandelion flower. I'm going to go rinse off the sand. It's windy out here today. Rinse off the sand, then I'm going to put it in my dehydrator, dry this stuff out, and then I'm going to turn. Alright, rinsing off all these roots.
I had a big thing of knock those sand off. Then we'll take this outside and we'll air dry for a while. It's still windy out today. Alright. Alright, so we're going to take these back outside, let them air dry, and put them in the dehydrator.
So this is like a drying rack. And I'm just going to spread all this out. And it's really windy up here in northern Michigan today. And we're going to let this air dry. Once the air dries, I'm going to put it in the dehydrator. Then I'm going to grind it up. And then I'm going to have my own tea anytime I want. Alright guys, I'm at the next step of making my homemade dandelion tea, which I'm out of. I've been paying for. So, I don't know. It's kind of thick. I'll just try to break it in half. Probably cut it. I'm just gonna lay this out.
Add a layer. Just keep breaking down into smaller pieces. Add some flowers in there. Another layer. That's a pretty good sized one. Good layer. Pretty good root there. Just kind of breaking them apart. Again, I've never done this before, but I pay a whole bunch of money for tea. I quit drinking coffee because it made my blood pressure go up. So I started drinking dandelion tea. And, like, I'm always out and it's kind of expensive to buy, so I'm going to make my own. I'm going to find out what happens. And then these are all the flowers. There's a root. Okay, split that one. Nice little root. I guess you can make wine. Dandelions as well. I'm not sure. I mean, I know you can. I'm not sure how you do it, but I'm just doing this to make tea. Alright. So the best part is I don't put anything on my yard. No, we just have weeds up here. We have sand. Up here in northern Michigan, we have a lot of sand. The grass grows for a few weeks, and then there's no way to retain the water. Unless you have irrigation, there's no way to have a nice lawn up here, so we have dandelions. Which is good, because they're healthy. Alright, there we go. All the dandelions were in here. Now they're all in here. And I have a lid somewhere. This is old. I literally have this dehydrator. This is from Ronco. Remember Ronco? Yeah, this is a Ronco dehydrator. It still works.
Here's the lid for it. Set it and forget it. That's what he always said. Alright, let's see what happens with Ronco. We'll check this in a few hours and see if we have any tea to make for tomorrow. Patiently waiting for the dandelion to dry out. Ooh, bunch of moisture forming. Ronco to the rescue. It's working good. I'm not sure how long this will take. I don't think it'll take that long for plants. It's not like meat. I'll check it every few hours and see how it goes. Okay, it's the next day. Oh, a bunch of the flowers actually turn into seed. That's alright. Keep hearing it might be bitter if there's leaves. Alright, I have this little, I don't know what you call it, decanter. You fill it up, add some hot water to it, and so I'm going to put some of this in there. I'm not sure how much. A little bit of everything. I'm going to give this a try. Alright, that's probably a good amount. Yeah, a little bit more. Why not? I like them strong. Okay. Next up, pour some water on it. cover back on. Okay. We'll just let that steep in there. Let's see what we have here in a few minutes. It's already getting an amber color. Okay. The dandelion's been steeping in this water for probably 10 minutes. And I don't use this much. My wife makes coffee with this. Push this down. Yeah, it's got a nice amber to it. Pour it in the cup here. Oh, there's a screen. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I've been told this might be a little bitter, so I'm going to add some honey. Granddaughter made this cup. Yeah, I dig it. It's good tea. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.